Hello everyone, on today's video I'm going to show you guys some recent T.T.M returns that I received. But before I do that, I want to show you guys a piece of mail that I received the other day from one Tony Black. Tony Black was having a contest on his channel where you could win a 1993 Mike Piazza Donruss card, and I won it. So if you haven't checked out Tony Black's channel, go check it out. He has a lot of good content. He's very knowledgeable about baseball, and he's a pretty funny dude. So I will show you that card. I'll pull it out. I already opened up the package. I'll set this over here. I'll set it down here. So there's the card. But not only did he send me the 1993 Donruss rated rookie Mike Piazza, he sent a few extra ones, which is incredible. So there's the Donruss Mike Piazza. We'll set that right there. But then he sent me Chris Sale card, a Kevin Biggio card, and this beautiful Johnny Unitas card. So he had a video, I don't know, made maybe a month ago, which included this card, and I told him that I liked it, and he sent it to me. I actually met Johnny Unitas back in the early 90s at a card show, and he was a pretty good guy. So rest in peace, Johnny U. Thank you for sending me all these cards, Tony Black. You're awesome. And I'll set this one over here, and let's move on to the TTMs. Once again, thanks, Tony Black, for letting me enter your contest. So the first TTM return took 15 days, and person signed 1 of 2, and that person is, I should say, Mr. Steve Balboni. It's the one he signed. This one he didn't sign. I'll send that back to him at some point in time. So, Mr. Steve Balboni played college baseball at Eckerd College. He also played in the Cape Cod Baseball League, which is a league for the best college baseball players. And he was also the MVP of the Cape Cod League in 1977. So after playing college, Mr. Steve Balboni was drafted in the second round of the free agent draft by the Yankees in 1978. He also played for the Royals, Mariners, Rangers during his 11-year career. 1985 was his best year. He had 146 hits, 74 runs, 28 doubles, 2 triples, and 36 home runs, and with 88 RBIs. For his career, Mr. Balboni only hit .229, but he had 181 home runs, 495 RBIs, and 714 hits. He was a World Series champ in 1985, and he was elected to the International League Hall of Fame in 2011. This is Mr. Steve Balboni. So the next one took 21 days, and the person signed 2 of 2 for me, and that person would be, get it out here, Mr. Bobby Valentine. There they are. So, Mr. Bobby Valentine. We all know he was a heck of a manager, heck of a baseball player, but he was also a heck of a football player. He's the only Connecticut high school football player to be named All-State 3 times. He also holds the state record for returning 5 interceptions for TDs. So, he's a heck of a baseball player, he's a heck of a manager, he's a heck of a football player. But he was also a champion ballroom dancer when he was a teenager. Wow. So after high school, he went and played college baseball at USC. His roommate was one Mr. Bill Buckner. Rest in peace, Bill. He was drafted 5th overall in the 1968 MLB draft by the Dodgers. He also played for the Angels, Padres, Mets, and Mariners during his 11-year career. He was playing center field when Nolan Ryan pitched his first no-hitter, and he was Nolan Ryan's manager when he pitched his 6th and 7th no-hitters. That's crazy. For his career, Mr. Valentine had a .260 batting average, 12 home runs, and 157 RBIs. For a manager, he had 1,186 wins, 1,165 losses. He managed the Rangers, the Mets, the Red Sox, and let's see if I can't botch this one up, the Chiba Lotte Marines. I hope I said that right. He was also Japan Series champion in 2005. He was a Golden Spirit Award winner in 2005, and he was the Matsuro Shiraki Award winner in 2005. And this is Mr. Bobby Valentine. I'll sit this one down right here. So the next one took 11 days, and the person signed 2 of 2 for me, and that person would be Mr. Rolf Benirschke. So we'll set this one over here. I'll hold this one. So Mr. Rolf Benirschke, he majored in zoology at the University of California, Davis. He was selected by the Oakland Raiders in the 12th round of the NFL draft and then was traded to the San Diego Chargers. He actually played for the Chargers for 10 years. He was a Pro Bowl selection in 1982. He was an All-Pro selection in 1980. He was a 1983 Walter Payton Man of the Year. He's in the San Diego Chargers Hall of Fame. He's a member of the San Diego Chargers 50th anniversary team, and he's also on their 40th anniversary team. He played in 121 games. He attempted 208 field goals, and he made 146 for a 70.2 percentage. The 146 field goals rank him 97th all-time. He kicked 328 extra points out of 352 extra point attempts for a 93.2 percentage. For his career, he had 799 points scored, which is 99th all-time. Now, I'm going to mention this because I had a friend, or have a friend, that has this disease. He was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis in 1978. That's some pretty bad stuff. Here's a fun fact about Mr. Rolf Benirschke. He was actually the host of the Wheel of Fortune from January 10th to June 30th, 1989. And this is Mr. Rolf Benirschke. I'll set that one down right there. So last but not least, 45 days, and the person signed 3 of 3 for me. And that person would be Mr. Carl Lee. Set that down there. I'll set this one down here. I'll hold this one. So, Mr. Carl Lee played college football at Marshall. He was drafted in the 7th round of the 1983 draft by the Minnesota Vikings. He also played for the Saints during his 12-year career. He was head coach at West Virginia State University for 10 years. For his career, Mr. Lee had 803 tackles, 31 interceptions, 2 TDs. He was a 3-time Pro Bowler in 1988, 1989, and 1990. He was first-team All-Pro in 1988. And this is Mr. Carl Lee, former Minnesota Viking. So we'll just set this one down right here. So, first of all, I want to thank Mr. Tony Black for sending me this card, and 2 other cards. I want to thank Rolf Benirschke, Steve Balboni, Bobby Valentine, and Mr. Carl Lee for signing these cards and getting them back to me. And I want to thank you guys for watching. Just remember, keep collecting, keep searching for those hidden gems, and keep having fun. Later.